It is time for us to start talking to CJ Biggerman, and of course, he is the best friend of Ricky Rose. Charlie, how far now?
Charlie, boss, I don't sleep.
No, you can't sleep at this time. When you are looking at the bigger picture, how do you sleep? Ask Kobe J. Kobe J has been looking at the bigger picture for the past 4 years.
Yeah, polished to shine.
I know, right? That is why he's not sleeping. But why are you not sleeping? What's happening?
Oh yeah, like I'm supposed to be working. Right now, so like I'm supposed to produce so many visuals too.
Okay.
So I'm working on the visuals for the EP is ready. So I'm shooting videos, planning 1 or 2 stuff, making sure everything is flowing.
Okay. But we have the resources down, because I know when sometimes resources are down, it is easy for you to do it.
Yeah.
Or you are still forcing.
We did there. I wouldn't say we have everything, but right now there are certain things I wouldn't struggle to get. Even an example is me being here. Those times, Charlie, you go call her, but it's part of the hustle,
Yeah, man. You were in the queue for long.
Yeah, there are certain things right now, like people are even willing to hold me down.
Okay.
So yeah, I wouldn't say there is so much resources there, but right now it's better than before. Yeah.
Now, how about speculations that maybe you are even going to get some support, financial support from Ricky and his team? How about that?
Say Ghana, they talk everything. So anything they go talk, we will take it like that.
So you go take them, say the money come for real?
If that what they talk, they will accept them.
But the money no come?
Me, I don't know what I could talk.
But how is it like? Is communication still open between you and them?
Yeah. When I posted my cover art, he even came to comment on it.
Oh, I see.
So it's been vibing.
Okay, but have you sent the EP to him for listening?
Yeah, he has already told me his favorites.
He's listened, and he's told you his favorites.
Yeah.
Then let him wire.
We will see.
Tell him that we need some visuals, so maybe he can wire.
Certain things are like, I wouldn't know how to put it, but they are very tricky. Dealing with such people, I wouldn't want to be making the demands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would want it to come naturally from a convo. However, maybe he might even have you in mind, but you trying to maybe say certain things.
Push for something.
Exactly. You need to know how to move.
Okay.
Yeah. And he watches everything because he watches my story. He likes my post. He comments on my stuff. So he's seeing what's happening. So yeah.
Some people are also speculating that at least some collaborations have been done and all that. How about that?
Okay, so that's what I would say. Everybody has something to say. Yeah. Everybody's talking. Some people are saying plenty. I've seen so many stories. Even some bloggers even post certain things outside. But all I would say is that in due time, everything that they are thinking about, if it is there, it will happen. Okay. If it's not there, I always live by this principle: no expectations, no disappointments.
Oh, okay. So what has been added to your career ever since that opportunity came?
The brand has right now been established. I mean, if you mention CJ, and even the person doesn't know, he's the guy rap give across. So right now the brand has been established, and that's one of the most important things as an artist in Ghana.
Okay.
So this is now the time for me to put in the extra work for people to recognize me with my music, like how some people know Lebubu, some people know Chuku Chuku, some people know Money. This is the time for me to be able to put a project out where people will actually dive into my mind and understand what I've been trying to portray all this time.
Okay, so as it stands now, it would be wrong for someone to describe CJ Biggerman as an up-and-coming artist.
It depends on how the person defines an upcoming artist. When you break through is okay. I always say that I'm the only artist who broke through without like a single. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm establishing right now. That's why I'm putting out the EP to just cement me being mainstream. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So no more up and coming artist.
No.
You've gone beyond that, and you didn't even do that with a hit song.
Exactly.
You did that by what?
Just
chance?
a freestyle. Yeah.
Just a freestyle. You used a freestyle to jump into the mainstream industry. Okay, that is good. We're going to listen to some of your songs, so we're going to talk less. How many tracks do you have on the EP?
6 songs.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 hip hop and 1 high life, 1 hip life song and 1 Afrobeat. So 6 songs.
You said high life with laughter. Why?
high life music. I was listening to the definition of high life music. I was listening to all those conversations. You know, sometimes having those veterans chip in or tell us what exactly the high life sound is sometimes refreshing. So I'm just listening. And I pray maybe my song might qualify to be the high life song.
Is that why you were laughing?
Yeah.
Why you think you fail because you didn't have the
I don't think I'll fail. Let's just listen.
I see. And you also said a hip life song.
Yeah.
You also said
hip life, like a typical hip life song. You know, like ever since the emergence of Reggie Rockstone and Obrafo and the rest, they had the actual hip life sound. Like when you listen to this sound, you know this is hip life because it's like it's in the middle of hip hop and it's in the middle of high life. Do you get it? So that's the hip life sound. And doing or listening to all these great people every time, I always wanted to do something that I can say this is hip life. Some people might term it as hip hop or Afrobeat, but I think when you listen to the elements in that particular song, it's called This Side featuring Lil Shaker and Koju Q. So I describe that particular sound as hip life sound.
Okay. Who are the artists who were lucky to be selected for this Bigger Picture EP?
Okay, so two, no, they are not mainstream, but like I've been working with them for a very long time. Kizzy is on the intro to the whole EP. Time, aka The Bigger Picture, he was the one who did it. He has this kind of La Même Gang trap feeling, and that's what I wanted to portray on that chorus. And I have Hammer Boy. Hammer Boy was on the second song that's called Zone. He did a word fusion with the tree and the English on the chorus. Then we have names like my colleague such as Twitch from Ground Up. I did a high life song with him, Adapa. Yeah, that's the title of that one. And I also had the chance to have big boys like Koju Q and Lil Shaker on this side as the hip life song. And Charlie, my big brother, wherever I'm gonna go, I always show him much love because when I wasn't there, he was one of the few people that really, you know, I just sent him a song and within 24 hours he gave me back a verse. One Love the Kubolo. He just saw my freestyle online and was like, yo, CJ, let's work. I sent him the song and within 24 hours. So he's on the sixth song, that's Yenti. And there's a bonus song, Money, because when I released Money in December through the whole Records hype, and online is doing marvelously well. I have over 100,000 streams on Spotify. Yeah, and it was trending on Audiomack too. So it's very good. So I just added it as a bonus track just as to be able to go with the other songs I have on the EP.
I see. Now, what is the CJ Biggerman connection with the BB&Z family? You signed and
no. BB&Z is a family. I mean, they've been very supportive from Lil Shaker to Koju Q, even the owners of BB&Z. They've always been supportive. They literally gave me the place for free to be able to host my event, and I've been going there since. Not now, like I've always been going there to sometimes record, sometimes take advice from them. Yeah.
Because they have been supporting you, why are they not signing you finally? Because I know you also need that support. You need someone to help you financially and all that.
Yeah, so signing is sometimes a little bit tricky. I wouldn't say I want to be signed at this particular moment. I would want somebody who is really like to invest so that we just have a mutual understanding and agreement.
Why are artists now scared of signing? I think for the past weeks or so, anytime you ask artists, would you want to be signed? You know, they all go like, oh, signing doesn't give you the free will to operate and all that.
Okay.
Now artists are running away from signing because you guys want to just misbehave.
No, you know, there are stages. If you talk to CJ right after he was from MTN Hitmaker, I would want to be signed. Do you get it? Because I literally didn't understand how the game was. But with time, I've been moving with my team. We've been learning. Like as of now, we are still learning. It's a learning curve for us. So we've learned and we understand the game to a point. We don't know everything, but we know how to move from one point to the other. So I think right now, that's what the label would have done for me. Right now, it was, if I need a label, it's just to give me that oomph or to just add something to the brand to be able to charge big. And I think I have that now.
I see.
You get it? So I think I would rather want to work with my team, just understanding maybe some promotional deals here and there, maybe some Europe tour discussions. That's the angle I want the conversation to take from.
Okay.
Not like before where I would just want to be signed on the label to just help me grow. Right now, like we are learning, as I always say.
It is my prayer that the labels also don't start thinking like you guys are thinking, that when you started from the MTN hitmaker, at that time you needed a record label. Now that you seem matured, you don't want a
at that point, nobody was also coming.
It is because of this thinking, I guess.
No, okay, maybe I sat in a meeting, one or two with some things, but you know, every time you need to be able to ask questions.
Because at the point when you need help, that is when you want them to come in. No. Now that you think, okay, now I don't need help like that.
It's not like I need help. Forever I need
but
help.
You don't want to be signed.
I don't want to be signed.
You want an investor.
I want an investor. That's what I want. Do you get it? When I came from MTN Hitmaker, there were conversations. I was getting signed. You know, I sat in a couple of meetings, but we were not at par. Do you get it? I wouldn't.
As in what they wanted to do
exactly.
for you.
Let's say
not what you.
Let's say I have access to studios. Do you get it? I work with so many engineers that they help me work. So production wise, we are on the safe ground. Mixing and mastering, we're on the safe grounds. So if you are coming to me and part of the package is like most of the package is just talking about me having access to studio recording, but when I'm asking questions about promotion, like what are we doing promotion wise, because I can see my colleagues doing marvelously well in terms of promotion wise. So when I'm asking such questions, I know promotion is the most expensive thing when it comes to like the campaign, the music campaign. So if I'm not getting that feedback from that angle, I don't think I would want to be signed. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
So that's the whole picture.
Just that I'm also praying that the other parts they also don't become wiser, because if they become very wise, then it means that we are all going to play ourselves. That is my only discussion. But
they've always had the upper hand. Okay. Labels have always had the upper hand. In this game.
Okay, no problem. So we want to start with the High Life song,
Sure.
And you said that one is called what?
Adapa.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, CJ Biggerman. The EP is called The Bigger Picture. I'm sure after listening to some one or two songs on it, I'll ask him where we can get it so we can all stream, we can all buy, we can all support The Bigger Picture so he gets there finally. CJ Biggerman, this is his High Life version, and he featured Twitch on this one. That have to help us do the judgment. Okay, so I love the way you brought in the African touch in there, and I'm sure that is how come it became Rosé's favorite. Yeah, because that is not what he's used to.
Yeah.
The Rick Ross flow. Yeah. Okay, that have to come through. Interestingly, Havko is a high life artist, and I know he's also gotten some bad love for hip hop as well. Havko, so the first one, Adapa, it was called Adapa, and so far the ones we've listened to, the hip hop ones. Did Adapa really qualify as a high life piece?
No.
It didn't qualify, No. Okay, what really was wrong?
I think it's an Afrobeat song.
It's an Afrobeat song.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure that is why he himself was laughing. Yeah. Okay, so you wanted it to be a high life song.
It's Afrobeat, but you know when I was playing it, the feedback I got mostly from people is like, "This is a high life song."
Okay.
So I was like, okay, if it's a high life song, why not?
Let's make it a high life.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's one thing about high life. You see, even the writing, like you mentioned, even said it, the way you sing it, there's a high life way of singing. You understand?
And so, also, Besaka, you also now, yeah. Oh.
Now there's a high life way of singing. So if you are somebody who listen to the old folks a lot, if you are somebody who listen to the old folks a lot, you know, some of those things would cut for you whenever you get on a beat. Like I always say, Kofi B is more broa. Most of the things in that song were hip hop. The drum pattern, but there was so something came in and then
changed the whole
feeling, you know. You remember from our song Yanko Disco? That song originally, it was dancehall, but when Apia brought in the calypso thing, it changed it. So there are certain elements that will influence in every genre. Once those elements pops up, it gives it a change. So for the Adapa song, I actually love it because I think that the rhythm is very sweet. But they needed certain high life elements to be present to make it a high life song. Okay. So sometimes those are some small tricks. You understand? You see Davido them, that song is like a Davido song. But me, I'll put in a Ghanaian rhythm guitar. I'll put in maybe some separate wine and something. So when you hear, you feel the Afro a bit, but guitar anyway never confuse you. With the high life, papa. You understand? So it's just a trick. You bring in the elements to let them be present, and then everybody else. So I love it. It's a nice song. Okay. Then the other songs, the hip hop songs. Yeah. I think the hip hop songs, those are his forte. Those are where he actually admire him. You know why? I think that personally, he's that MC who doesn't have it all. He doesn't have it all. I mean, when it comes to the lyrical prowess and everything, he's that type of person who must fight for what belongs to him, and he does it well. You understand? So anytime I listen to him, I'm like, yeah, it's like who said the success line is here. Let me get there and grab it. So you could feel the aggression. So when I saw the Rose video, I wasn't surprised. I was like, yeah. When he raps, you could see that he knows that the
attack is too much.
If I don't come in hard, these people won't mind me. If I don't come
so
in
he attacks hard.
You understand? He comes in real hard.
About number 5 in the year.
Yes, and that is what I mean. A lot of people do that. There are people who will present certain things flawlessly, like they just do it. But for him, he knows that I have to beat the battle line to get it, and he does it so on point. So for me, I'm for him. I think when an artist is like that and you're even managing him, it pushes you to do more, because you know that the little opportunity he gets, he steals people's hearts away. So for the hip hop songs, I'm game. I think I've listened, a few of it already, and so I think that for such an artist, he only needs the push, and then he will blow.
Okay, thank you so much. That I have cool. Now, Sticker, let's listen to the 3 more because I know the rest we can get them online when we do the streaming. So we've listened to Iconic, we've listened to Flow, and we listened to Adapa. The next one is what? Yenti,
featuring One Love.
Yenti. Okay, Yenti. Okay, because of us. Yeah. Okay, let's listen to this one with One Love, the Kubolo. just maybe this one might have the SE. Wow, Yenti. Do you have a video for this one?
Yeah, we shot a verse video before it, but my management team were like, I need to up the video a little bit because of like where I've got into right now. So I think
and it's your pressure now too.
I'm pressure, no lie.
Why did they think you've got into? That's why they've given you that pressure.
You see, right now, I say anything I might put out, people are going to talk about it. Like no matter what you're going to do, people want to check it out, and people want to know
because you've received $1 million.
Sorry, no, why you want to kill me?
No. The way you are too scared of the remarks that will come out of your works.
No, I'm not scared of remarks because from way back I've been doing it. I've been doing it well, but you see, maybe those days I might ignore certain technicalities. But as of now, I need to make sure, am I at par with my colleagues, or I'm doing better than my colleagues?
Where colleagues means
my fellow musicians, the songs that they are putting out,
like the Sarkodis.
Why did I make me pressure?
Oh no! Like I want to know the colleagues. I want to make sure who.
For my colleagues, like Kwesiata, like Medical, like Kiddy, like Kwame Eugene.
Why Sarkodis is not part?
Oh, Sarkodis he be pass mark, he the legendary status.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Good. So when I'm looking at my colleagues, the kind of songs they put out, the kind of works that they put out, am I making sure my works are
meeting their standard,
that standard, or even better? Do you get it?
All right. Yeah. It is called Self Challenge. So I'm sure I will.
You know what? Let me say something. You know the theme for this song. I'm so jealous of it. Like. Ebeka nsem bebre mo heels na machine yenti dressing now address most of them men near trash and so
but I love the Kobolo style, the feminine kind of rap.
Very dope.
Okay, so let's move on to this side, and this side features Lil Shaker and Kojo Q. Okay, all right, let's go for that. Those who have been following songs on the EP, that is the Bigger Picture. Mr. Che, come through. Let me also get your remarks, but then after Arnold, we will go on to the phone 0266 6607335 and 0500 CJ, have you been listening to XDO?
XDO, yeah.
You listen to XDO, huh?
Those days. Those days, yeah. I know the energy.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Che, take over.
Yes, so congrats to CJ. I mean, it's always beautiful to have the effort of putting a body of work together, capitalize on the rosé hype. Hype to have this body of work. Now, because of that, rosé is being followed by, the whole world. Yeah. And so now his fan base has increased from people from Nigeria following his fan base increase. Yeah. So I like the fact that he said himself that now, he needs to double check
charging his work.
The things that he puts up, his confidence level. Let me ask you, who produced the song? Then
for
like the EP.
Okay,
so you had separate people.
Yeah, I had separate people, but I worked let's say for the composition and the arrangement of the songs. Most of them was done by Hammer Boy.
Okay. Yeah. And who mixed the
Cube. Sammy Cube.
All throughout.
With the exception of Adapa. Adapa was mixed by Redemption Beats. Iconic was also mixed by Bo J himself. And the bonus, that one was also mixed by Half Caste Boy, but the rest was mixed by Cube.
Okay. I think that he should tell him to really work hard, because I realized that audibility. So the beats, the level of the beats and your voice, I wasn't really getting the clarity. Okay. And you yourself as a rapper, I think I followed you. Try and work with your audibility, like your clarity, because you're a rapper. Sometimes no hard, but so that's what I was asking, who really mixed. If you had one particular you have one producer who understands you, like Posse G. So no matter how far you are, you make sure that we'll get to Posse G to mix it for you to his taste. So to the up and coming artists, make sure you identify yourself with one producer engineer who understands who CJ Biggerman sound. You get the CJ Biggerman sound. Regardless, who feature be an so be the now once I was on there, this is someone who understands how I spit, so that the person can really engineer your voice towards what will bring out. Sure. You understand? So work on that. I think it's an amazing. Congrats for putting this body of work. Thank you. So, God, I wish you all the best. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. And, bro, you see me. I'm sure you wrap up for me. I start picking calls.
Yeah, Charlie, you do well. I think I like the EP. What time EP?
Bigger Picture
EP. I have 3 favorites on it. I think I have the first one, Hammer Boy. You featured Hammer Boy for the first one.
Zone.
That's Zone. And then the one you did with Kobolo. Yenti. And then the one you did with Kojo Q and
this side.
These 3 songs are my top 3. Believe me, I think it's a good compilation. But what is left is what you push with, the quit.
Yeah.
So those are there who have the quit. We need the quit because it has to be pushed. And your management is doing well. They are very focused. I think ever since you started working with them, I can see constant improvement and consistency. You are surrounded by crazy-minded guys who also understand the CJ Biggerman picture. It's about the bigger picture. We keep talking about it all the time, but make sure you take every opportunity that comes to the Rick Ross, alliance. Baby, I was even telling you earlier that should you travel to America, link up with Rick Ross's daughter. These things are.
Do you know whether he has a daughter or not? Do you know whether he has a daughter?
He can create a daughter for him. It's no big deal.
I see. CJ, this is what someone feels. Her name is Tilly Akuenipa, and she says, I hope it is just me because I feel most of the songs on the EP feels forced or rushed. just to catch up with the hype around him, because the CJ Biggerman, I know not a single punch can be put in any on the song by anybody. Congrats though. She feels the work looks or sounds rushed.
I wouldn't say it's rushed because I've been working for over so many years, and I have so many bodies of works.
Okay,
do you get this? I've had this body of work for some time now.
Okay,
and CJ Biggerman, or like the bigger picture, that was the only thing that I didn't have a name for the project.
Okay,
so I don't. Maybe it's the first. Sometimes it's just the first time listening. Yeah. I would think if you really listen to it, if you listen to time basically describing the process from you moving from one point to the other.
Okay.
Yeah, you really get to appreciate this.
All right, thank you so much. Let's do some minutes, of course. And Manjoje is calling from Teshi. Manjoje, good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Bibi Aboko, Teshi.
Nyamiadum, Biaboko. I hope you want to go there.
Yejinamu. Physical.
Yeah, brother, CJ Biggerman. Oh, you're very forceful. From Bibi time. As I want to rap, and I was there now. Could be take Bibi say, okay, on the technical man, on the mini problem. But who say me who say ni style no. Man, I mean who say rap no say court setting trend. On also the style no say the force no on. On also say the who phones out DJ Biggerman. I may rap no me on one side. The pen style no. Because me just on also the style no. The on corner say I me take one trend. Enti me feel no. We no wunti pushing no more.
Yenti yenti
rather. Yenti no fan draft. But that's me. I don't say that comparison man no high life in hip hop.
Yeah.
I said this time no, era say see no there. Won't mean compare that there no.
Okay.
Won't na no ka won't mean compare. This time there na ye Satan ko ansi wa. Onu ko an be konka de. It's your time with the
Enfa. All right, thank you. Manjoje, Mobim Rabi, then Uncle Peso for time now. Rabiu Slat is from LA. Rabiu, good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Big man, where do I just watch it? Memoir, Manjoje.
The platform to 30 hours like
I know, right? The love is deep. Like Mesa say numbers ne pandi muka shatawale ni stone boy mubom no so ka match the day ne that lumba mubom amubwa muntimi nyina like a lot of also all the funding and do I do about if you do that mom if you know okay that's I'm sure where you know I'm a pass on machine All right, thank you so much, Rabiu Slat. Let me go to Dako Vibes. He's calling from Kolebu. Yes, Dako, good morning.
Morning, Rasa.
Bibi Aboko.
Oh, Rasa, Bibi Aboko. Rasa, me and the guy say me speak. When I'm from Mr. Nam, and then
can be a man. What's an answer on your day?
I say me station. Maybe I'm a friend of different place. I'm in
okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uber driver, any?
Yellow.
Taxi, papa. Momo ne penny di penny, no. Yeah, man.
Rasa, when we come out and so I say, if you know, and you might also a guy for me, feeling for
CJ Biggerman.
Me call when so can say lucky no way no. That's I mean. You say highlight from the home. Highlight from me feel you say beat and so we will account it for highlight in the because and then me say highlight from me not different feeling. They feeling rough. And beat and so account it for. I catch a lot of things I say on your policy. na Oman in Ko and Jomo.
Politics in the Bay, Montomo, Buentimi. Let's go to Osu, where my main man, Jay Brown, is. Jay Brown, good morning. Your radio is loud. Everything is cool. Your radio is still loud. I can feel the feedback.
Hello? Morning.
Good morning, big man.
I want to touch on Rexomai matter.
Yeah, Rexomai matter. Talk on.
Yeah, make me see the bigger video. I do always your guys because the bigger picture. I mean, on the bigger video. That's say something. That's If you ask the bigger right now, I think the push agenda.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you guys, there's only the push entertainment agenda for underground artists and things. That's right now, if we vote DV right now, we vote Big Gamble right now, that's you can see, you get the mindset, say, you push, you will still continue to push the agenda. And maybe the people around you, not be allow me to push the agenda. You know why? Because people there, where they chop money from inside. So if you can't push correct agenda, if they block the chance, they never will allow you. They will sabotage you, maybe not push the correct agenda. So in really going forward, that's not the only Rexoma. We, the media people, the musicians, all the entertainment people, we should speak one voice and push good agenda before the industry or the gumbo, everything will be solid. This is what I want to.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jay Brown from Osu, one loyal listener to the platform. Janowa is at Kokrobite. Janowa, good morning.
Good morning, Sammy Fleck.
Rasta, everything cool?
Yeah, everything nice. You know, me stick to Zylofon like glue.
Me know that, Rasta. Me know you stick to Zylofon like glue.
Sammy Fleck, you too much, yeah.
I know.
But I have one thing to say, you know.
Tell me, Rasta.
To contribute to what we do today, you know. I think what the High Life man is saying,
Lucky Mesa,
he should put a proposal for Nana to put it up for a peace concert. Maybe put a money in it, and let's see the old folks and the new folks jam together. Then we see who won. Because you know, the youth of today, like 19, 18, 20, they had those names, but they never see them in an action before.
That's true.
So maybe when you do it like a peace concert at the Independence Square, I think the Independence Square will burst into action. And secondly, I want to talk to CJ Biggerman. I like the contribution. You see the text that somebody saying that you read.
Yeah.
He had a song called Bigger Picture, but I don't think he even saw the bigger picture himself. Because according to your panelists, all of them, I think as he had an international recognition like that, he should have come out boldly, you know, to put it like it's a Ghana project, you know, work with call all the engineers together, beg them, tell them, okay, I have a bigger picture now. Let's put it, if it's a one track that they all come to, imagine 6 producers in Ghana or 10 producers come together on one track for him, just to put out that exposure for Ghana. That is what I did. See, the last person who commented to talk something about agenda. CJ Biggerman there, from that first exposure must be agenda for Ghana to catch the world at least one track that we can prove that our engineers and our producers here can also live to that standard. Not the CJ Biggerman himself, but for Ghana to prove to them that we can be sitting in our corner here and do the sound bigger than what they think there.
Okay.
That is what I feel in the sound on the EP and things. So someone said he rushed it. Not because he rushed it, but maybe the person is thinking in this realm that I'm thinking.
All right.
So we didn't say that he didn't do well. He done well, but we feel that, you know, that grade is not there. You know, he doesn't live up to the exposure we expect.
I get you, Janowa. Janowa from Kokrobite. Let me move on to Bubuashi, where Nana Kwame Lion. Lion, good morning. Lion, what's up, Lion?
That's CJ Biggerman. You're another Lion Club now.
Nice one. Nice.
Where they go straight to myself. Then we can't say it was rushed anyway, and you know, quit. That's not happening. They be saying, "Epa one that ben." Okay, I know the guy from the Cheka and technically now the be and for ya and I don't tell me say up in one my dear. Pick up Biggerman. Okay, so the come attempt to document. Look, me ma example be. The program I'm doing, on the national media hospital at Konyaba. You could do quality department there. I'm interested in the look, I was shocked. That's why I was shocked. Support paying more, yes, senior audit, no, in charge of audit. No one of my methods when you call, not him. Yay! Shatawale! Prove them wrong and say, hi! 15 years, prove them wrong. Only it's a high law for guys where you pay. And the woman I'm at the day, you can pay for 2 AK. I shall me number me pay. But more than not, doing fair. Emfa yadi yama highlight phone coin independent square na yama the person down for ni secular the phone so nko to fair ni ense se ko up mama mo kra
okay
26 years chapter 1
big ups to you as well. Let's go to North Kaneshi where Tino is. Tino, good morning.
Morning, brother.
Bibi Aboko, big man. Okay. Yeah. Tino, yanko.
Me can't wait no. If life me, I like there now more to come.
Yeah, yanko Tino.
Hello.
Tino, Ugusu,
ka. Back in the I like the one should be his life the one should be uncle. I like the funny in a
yeah, sure.
No, I should couldn't keep in a hole. Then you imagine how or the one that I could not pay to come my that's it.
Oh, but young name say young legendary Kodranchi say you see on the 24th show no crowd yeah they are to hold. Only ni say a dom ya semi anti be already at all.
That's I mean. Sure. You can't have life. You want life in your life. How life not done for more than you not clear.
All right.
I have nobody. Yeah. That's right.
Any hi. Make him like Kakai. Now let's go to Prestia where SK is. SK, good morning.
Morning, well.
Prestia Bokodie.
Yeah, fine. Yes, my phone, Kaka.
Charlie, me akra ma feel. Me no kasa ya che.
Yeah.
Says ya ba online. Says ya da multi show Facebook na aze.
Okay.
High tech, yeah. And no, okay. Make us. I say, brasa me ya shama for Facebook live. Ba mo dia ni dia du twom. I say mo dia ni check mo nyina na say, hey, mo pento kwa. I know, right.
Okay, me come out and say in 10 months make up a good track I say CJ it's share na election so a good video everybody because among the systems now we see I just fell in love with that particular track on the first time and then working on that.
All right, thank you so much. Jata, let's do the very last call. Senior Mampam is also here. Hey, General Boko here. Oh, General, want me for the next one. Hello, good morning.
I'm on the brother.
Hey, Don.
Yeah.
That be that. Not an over cancel Senior Mampam, sir. Senior Mampam, ya me babe check train don't train. Senior Mampam ya me person me hwese ne ho to na wa cancel na mama mtimi misa no. I don't know how to say. O de enko don.
Ma oni no kata.
Da bi de enko se sia wa pam no nti wo na ogina mu. O na wo platform no.
Na me be tan say joy there no.
Joy.
Joy Daddy.
Yeah. Rexoma, Joy Industries, yeah.
Yeah. The same so about one say, I did Joy Daddy for my after me at teaching. And yeah, easy. Because really every year they are mobile show. It's party. Yeah, still I'm big. I want almost 2 years. Wow. That side, you know, there. I saw who now. Omunkasa
Okay.
Omu support here artist bono.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, Don Yaro, for wrapping up the calls for us. CJ, so where can we stream the songs? Where can we buy them?
For now, it's not on all platforms. It's supposed to go live because of the distribution stuff. So it will be live on all platforms on the 7th of February.
Okay.
7th of February, it will be live.
Okay.
Can stream it.
All right. So we should wait till 7th, yeah?
For now, DJ Sticker go, they play you. So
okay. So now only the promoters on radio they have it.
They can have it.
Okay, no problem. DJ Sticker, run one tone. Yes, so you know, not why shit. Anyways, some shouts to some people. Let's wrap up. Our time is up.
Yeah, so I want to thank everybody who has been supportive of CJ Biggerman. If you know CJ Biggerman, you know, as that I have to say, Charlie, I'll be forceful, and that's the only way. Like, I don't know how to give up, and I don't want anybody to teach me. I want to give thanks to my team, Charlie, my manager, 247. He did my side with the grind.
I know.
All the engineers, all the artists who supported me on my EP. You guys have been amazing. Shouts to one of the Kubolo, wherever he is. I mean, he's a very great guy, and thank you for always believing in me. And Charlie, shouts to Recross, man. Yeah, the fact say after he left safe, still you get in contact.
In touch.
Yeah, sometimes some video call if you pound. Yeah,
wow.
It be God way to hold me down. And Charlie, shouts to the whole team. Sammy Flex, you've been amazing, Charlie. Once these songs are out, I beg make everybody to play. And on the 7th of March, I'm having my first concert inside Legon.
Oh, okay.
The Bigger Picture concert. It's going to be big inside Legon. So, Charlie, no sleep. And the high school tours to also start. Yeah, so, nice Charlie, we did top.
All right, thank you so much, CJ Biggerman. Guys.
Overcome the situation, remain positive. When I see that